Divesh Goyal, practicing company secretary from Delhi. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about CPE credit hours guidelines of the Institute of Company Secretary of India. In short, ICSI recently has issued the CPE credit hours guidelines with effect from 1st April 2020. ICSI has amended the guidelines for the CPE credit hours from 1st April 2020. So for this financial year 2020 and 21, new guidelines we have to follow. So as per these guidelines, it is mandatory for all the member of the ICSI, except they have given the list of some exempted members. Except those exempted members, all the members of the institute have to secure at least 20 CPE hours per financial year. So it is mandatory for all the members, irrespective whether they are in the practice or they are in the employment or otherwise. It is mandatory for all the member of the ICSI to obtain at least 20 CPE hours per financial year in a structured manner, in an unstructured manner. In this video, we will discuss what is the meaning of the structured manner, what is the meaning of the unstructured manner. Even they have mentioned no carry forward of excess credit hours from one year to another year will be allowed. So even if in a year you obtain more than 20 hours, then that credit hours shall not be carried forward. So every year you have to obtain new 20 credit hours. However, these guidelines are applicable on all the members, whether they are in the practice or whether they are in employment or otherwise, except some categories. Like I am giving some examples. A member who attained the age of 60 years during a calendar year and who is neither in any gainful employment or nor in practice. A member of the parliament, a member of the legislative assembly, a member for the year during which he attained membership of the institute. जिस साल आपकी membership आई है उस साल के लिए आपके ऊपर ये guidelines applicable नहीं होती है. So they have given some more categories like this. This shall be called as a exempted category. But they have given a proviso also. As per the proviso, the member who is falling in the exempted category shall submit a declaration along with documentary evidence at the time of renewal of annual membership fees every year. So the member who are in the exempted category, every year at the end of the year when they are going for the renewal of membership, they have to submit a declaration ki why they are exempted. Now the question arises, if a person is member of other institutes, sister concern like chartered accountant, cost accountant. So in that case, if a person attend the programs organized by those institutes, those sister concern and attend the CPE hours there, then their CPE hours which they have generated from the other institutes shall be counted as a CPE hours for the Institute of Company Secretary of India. Same guidelines is applicable for the insolvency professionals. The person who is insolvency professionals, if they obtain the credit hours for the program organized by the insolvency professional agency, then those credit hours shall be counted for the credit hours of the Institute of Company Secretary of India also. Now they have divided the credit hours in two categories, structured, unstructured. Structured manner means the seminars which we are attending on the physical basis. Unstructured manner, if a person is attending the webinars, if your article is published in the Chartered Secretary, if your article research paper is published in other magazines, if we are watching the programs and videos of Institute of Company Secretary of India, these shall be counted as a unstructured manner credit hours. You will get credit hours for this unstructured program also. For like webinars, for the webinars you can get maximum 8 hours during a financial year. For viewing the video recording of the learning program organized by the ICSI, you can get maximum 2 credit hours during the year. Publication of books, you can get 8 credit hours. Revision of published book, you can get credit hours of the 6. So they are given a list which you can get from the ICSI. Now there are some question. Is there any consequence if CS member fails to comply with such guidelines? Yes, it is a non-compliance of the guidelines of the Institute of Company Secretary of India Act 1980. So it is mandatory for every member from 1st April 2020 to attain at least 20 hours during a financial year. So these 20 hours, maximum 12 hours you can get through the unstructured manner and at least 8 hours you have to get through the structured manner. Whether these guidelines applicable from which financial year? These guidelines shall be applicable from the 1st April 2020 to the onwards. How many credit hours? As we said, at least 20 credit hours in a financial year. There is a question whether any credit hours shall be granted if article is published in the Chartered Secretary. So as per the guidelines, if your article is published in the Chartered Secretary, you will get 4 credit hours for that purpose. So we have to keep these new guidelines in mind as a member of the Institute of Company Secretary of India, that from this financial year 2020 to 2021 and onwards, every member is required to obtain at least 20 CP credit hours. 20 credit hours, maximum 12 hours they can get through the unstructured manner, and at least 8 hours from the structured manner. So this is a new guidelines. My complete write-up is also published on these guidelines on my blog, that is www.csdveshgol.info. Thank you so much.